Hey everybody, I am doing a video today to just show you a little bit about journaling and hidden journaling. Many of you are scrapbookers and you may or may not like journaling, depending on if you're doing this for the artistic side or if you're doing this to actually memory keep. I'm going to show you a few different ways of journaling. These are old layouts, I will warn you right now, these are not new. But this will give you an idea. This is obviously my handwriting. So with this, I tend to sometimes like to have a lot of journaling on my pages, and I put a lot of my own writing on here. Main reason being is I love seeing my grandparents or my dad's or any of my family that's now gone. I like seeing their handwriting, and it kind of brings you closer to them. So I'm thinking, okay, if I feel that way, maybe people down the road will feel that way about mine. So this is why I tend to do a lot of my own handwriting on my journaling. I know there's a lot of people that do not like their handwriting, and I get that, but you might not like it, but I guarantee you other people don't care if it was, you know, really legible or whatnot. And again, this is coming from a memory keeping point of view. If you're doing this for an artistic point of view, you might not care so much about that. You'd maybe want to have more of a legible, funky style writing. This is another layout I did. Again, all of these are old. Same thing, like, yeah, just doing a layout of my kids playing video games. And same thing, I just wanted it. And I mean, for me anyways, this is very fast for me just to write it out instead of having to go on your computer and type it out and then put it on. And I find with my computer printer, I have a laser jet, but it does smudge. So sometimes that is an issue. So bringing you into computer journaling. This one, I had a different printer at the time. This one worked out not so bad. I did do the printer, the journaling that way on here. You know, I like it. You can get a lot on there and it does look nice, but again, I'm more partial to the handwriting. So this is an option if you want to put a lot of journaling on, or even a little bit. You could even have little snippets all over of computer journaling. And I mean, depending on the person, you don't need a ton. You could have just a little, or you can have a lot. Which brings me into my next layout, and this is very little. This is a layout I did of my dog. She's 15 now, but when we first got her. And I mean, it kind of, you didn't need a lot on here, right? I had a multiple amount of pictures on here, and as you can tell, I don't do 2-page layouts, which I mean, sometimes back in the day I did. I tend to do more one right now, and have been for years. But really, I have her name up here, and then here I had her birthday and when we got her. And that is pretty much it. I thought we really don't need a ton because I'm sure there's going to be tons of pages on this dog down the road, and there is. And you don't need a whole lot of journaling on here, so you can just use one of these little cards. And this is great. This was a Heidi swap, and there's lots of other different companies that create the same type of product. The next thing, and I did a lot of this back in the day, especially after my dad died. I wanted journaling, but I didn't want everybody to read it. This one is one on my grandmother, who I never did get to meet, but I really liked this. As you'll notice, there's hinges, and these are no longer a product you can get anymore. I think that was, is it All My Memories, or maybe even I don't know. It's a company that's not around anymore. I can see the logo, but they're not around anymore. But anyways, I had tons of these different hinges, as you will see. And it's nice because if you pull this out of your page protectors, you can flip it and your journaling is underneath. And there's many different ways of doing this, and I've done this with some of the mini albums I've shown in the past. And yeah, there's many different ways of hiding up your journaling. And really, this is one way of doing it. You can even make your own little hinges. You don't have to have something like that right from a company. And here's another one. This was from the same company, that had those hinges made these hinges. I wouldn't necessarily go out, you know, there's companies before that had metal hinges and they were awesome, but it really made your papers heavy and hard to put in your books and bulky. But these were great. You can create something like that and you have your hidden journaling there. So again, really old layout. But yeah, like these are just some of the different ways that you can do journaling. But I really recommend putting journaling on your pages. It really adds a little bit to them, whether you're just doing it for an artistic vibe or if you're doing it, you know, to actually memory keep and you want to do even 2-page layouts with lots of pictures. Journaling is important in my books. But anyways, you don't need, again, like I said, a ton, but make sure you put a little bit. There's lots of different ways to incorporate journaling into your projects, and I will go over those in future videos. I do a lot of different ways in my mini albums, so you can always go and look at past videos I have of mini albums and see how those are done. But I recommend checking this out. If you have any questions or you want any further information or want clarification on anything, you can always contact me at createandplaywithrenee@gmail.com. And yeah, there's lots more videos and lots more content coming. I hope you enjoy these videos, and make sure you follow our feed and subscribe and hit that thumbs up, and we will see you soon. Take care.